Hi guys, I am out in front of the house on Solberg, standing in the street. Thought I'd do a quick 360 before going inside. This is a pretty attractive looking house for the price. And we're in central Yelm. We're walking distance to downtown. And I'm not going to say you have a real good view of the mountain. I don't know how well you can see that on my phone camera, but the mountain is right there. You can see it from the front window of the house, as a matter of fact. But it's kind of a peekaboo view. So this is the Yelm Middle School across the street, and it is undergoing some renovations. I'm not real sure what they're doing. I think they're building a big addition onto it. And then I'm going to go ahead and head into the house. Real big lot. The roof looks brand new. The siding has some spots that are bad. There's a couple that are down here and a couple here, and I can't see the screen on my phone at all, so I hope this is working out. But other than those spots, I haven't seen any others, so that's some small repair items. But I mean, overall it looks good, and the interior is pretty nice. And of course I'm about the fifth or sixth person I think that's been here today. So I'll just go ahead and walk through. There's Gail. Hey Gail, would you grab a card?
Yeah, what?
A card.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Again, it looks to be in real good shape, well maintained. The paint all looks good. The trim, millwork, doors, and flooring all look to be in real good shape. This is a gas, or is it gas? Yeah, and there's a gas connection back there. So that is it's designed to look like a wood stove, but it's a gas stove. Replacing that with a real wood burner would be very easy. And I would guess that there was a real wood burner there at one time and it was replaced with this gas unit. The thing with gas that's kind of nice, power goes out, the gas doesn't. So if you have a small generator to keep that thing running, it does require a little bit of electricity. But if you have a small generator, that will heat this house. And that's something I don't think I've talked about before, but we typically every winter have a couple of weather incidents or events, usually big wind events that cause the power to go out. And it's worthwhile to have a small generator. Like you say, once, twice a year, we'll go out for a few days. So anyhow, I'm going to keep moving and shut my mouth, but you can see they've been on the market less than 24 hours and have had 7 showings with us. So the one thing it doesn't look like they've updated is the kitchen. And the cabinets look good, but they look like they're probably original. No, they look to be in good shape. And I can understand why they didn't refinish them. So nice fridge. Decent sized pantry.
It's got a covered patio.
Yeah, I haven't gone out back yet. I was going to. It's got a huge backyard.
Yeah.
So, and this floor is real tile. Laundry room kind of off the kitchen, in between the kitchen and the front door. Let's see if I can back up and get a better look at that. So the front door is here, and then around that way is living room, pass through laundry to the kitchen, and child's bedroom number 1. And decent size, I mean typical for the age of the home, but this is a 10 or 11 foot by 10 or 11 foot room. Garage, big garage. So you've got what looks like about a 5-foot wall on either side of the door. The minimum is a 2-foot wall for lateral stability. So this is really like a 2.5 car. That's a 16-foot door, and then you've got 4 feet basically of usable space on either side. Man door over there going out into the yard. The furnace was looks like they've been maintaining it. It was serviced in June this month. We do have a heat pump line here. This is a heat pump and central AC line. And then the gas water heater that also looks relatively new, manufactured date 16. Could have sat in inventory for a little bit, but it doesn't look like it's any more than a year or two old, maybe 3. So, and I wanted to get a look at the electrical panel. So this is a Cutler hammer. It's a good panel. It has space if you wanted to expand and put in, you know, any kind of tools or a welder or anything like that.
Also got a heat pump.
Yeah, that's I was just mentioning the heat pump or coolant lines coming in there. If you guys don't know what a heat pump is, and if I haven't run my mouth about it before, ask me. But they're a real good investment, and the central AC is not a very good investment around here because you'll only use it a month out of the year. But a heat pump produces heat very, very efficiently. And if you run it backward, it produces AC, and that's all I'll say about heat pumps, unless you want to know more. This is the first room I've been in that they haven't updated and haven't done much with. There's a little bit of water issue down here. It's firm, but I would peel that up and clean it up and recaulk it. And then looks like child bedroom number 2. This one's quite a bit bigger. This is probably 13, 14 feet deep and 10 feet left to right. The only thing I'll say here is whoever put the flooring down hasn't ever installed flooring before. You usually kind of try to stagger it, and they just put it down without putting much thought into it. You can see how that's kind of weird. And the master. Good size master. I'd say this is probably close to 20 feet deep. And yes, I still know my pace count. About 17 feet. So about 17 feet and 13, 14 from left to right. So big room, big walk-in closet. And I would say this closet is 5.5 feet left to right and about 10 feet deep. And then the master bath. They have updated this. This looks like the most modernly or recently updated room in the house, probably. So we got a newer double shower with double outlets and double heads. That's kind of nice. You got 2 separate sets of controls. Skylight above the shower, and obviously the throne. And then this is. Looks like quartz, but it's not. It's a laminate. So, and then this tile is a laminate or a vinyl tile. So, I'm going to go ahead and go through here and go out, walk around the backyard real quick. Like I said when I started the video, for the money, this is a pretty attractive property. I imagine that they will get offers. Just considering the market and the price. But as I'm sure you've noticed, we're seeing fewer and fewer and fewer homes in this price, or at this price point in this price range. There is some issue with that siding up top there too. It's kind of wavy and bubbly, which means moisture. It's had moisture intrusion and issues with it. So that's something for an inspector. More than likely an inspector is going to call that you have a licensed contractor come out and evaluate it, and if it is soft or punky, then they are going to recommend it be replaced. And it's hard to say whether or not the seller would do that. They do have the place looking pretty clean, and they're probably totally oblivious to the fact that they have these problems with the siding. So, nice sized little shed here. Not in the greatest of repair, but it's a shed. So. kind of a interesting attachment for that porch roof, but I see that constantly around here. I don't like it because I am a carpenter and I have built quite a few houses myself, and that's just not the way you do it, but it works. And like I say, I see a lot of it. An inspector will look at that and say, I can't evaluate this for structural integrity because it's just built weird. So it's one of those things, you kind of either accept it or you don't. And if you don't, you probably just have to go look for another house. So this is our heat pump. Looks just like a central air conditioner, but it's not. Like I said, these things are very, very efficient at producing heat. We have one. I put it in probably 4 or 5 years ago, and it's reduced our electric bill by half. So anyway, I think I'm going to head back in and probably end this here. The only comment I'll make, this neighborhood behind us is brand new. That's Tyler Terrace, Mountain Terrace Builders. I've sold a couple of their homes over there. So, you know, that's good for you to be surrounded by brand new homes like that. It'll only pull your value up. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pull the plug on this and get it over to you. I will talk to you guys soon. And hopefully you're having a good day and the corona's not beating you up too bad. Bye.